My name is Riley, and this is the story about how my affinity for nutrition and athletics allowed me to partake in the informal online community of video editing that I believe encompasses both editing softwares and the YouTube platform. Ever since I was a kid, my favorite hobbies have always included cooking, playing sports, and of course, eating. The older I got and more competitive my sport became, the more my coaches and mentors reminded me that the foods I eat greatly affect my performance. This is something that really interested me, as I was always looking for ways to improve. So, I decided to start making my own meals by following healthy cooking videos on YouTube, specifically the meal prep section of BuzzFeed's Tasty blog, which claims to be the world's largest food network and is famous for concise videos depicting overhead shots of the cooking process. However, it took me some time to figure out that simply eating healthy foods isn't the most efficient way to obtain one's fitness aspirations. Thus, after being motivated to conduct real research on the topic for my senior project in high school, I reached out to dietitians and exercise specialists to understand how the meals we eat can be modified for different levels and forms of exercise. This new knowledge was great, but in order to pass my senior project, I would have to present to a panel of judges for 15 minutes, and I had no idea how I would make the time limit. Luckily, we were allowed to incorporate a 2-minute video into our presentation, and I figured there was no better option than to make my own modified version of a tasty video. Creating the video required a lot of work, as I had quite literally no idea what I was doing. After researching beginner programs, I ended up using a software called iMovie, which is a free video editing software that is automatically installed in Mac devices. I started by watching countless editing tutorials on YouTube, experimenting with equipment to get the proper overhead shots, learning from my mistakes, and I ended up spending hours condensing the insane amount of footage into just 2 minutes. Although the process was time-consuming and frustrating, it paid off in the end as I found it extremely rewarding to create content on a recipe I made, since I consider my love for cooking to be a part of my identity. Although the video I made wasn't nearly close to perfect, I received some affirmation from a former teacher and was later asked if I would be willing to document some of my volunteering hours with patients undergoing functional rehab into narrated videos so they could be made into learning examples for years to come. With my newfound excitement for this new task due to my additional passion for studying exercise and athletics, I found myself seeking new editing programs from websites such as Powtoon for different tools to best represent the topics I was documenting, despite already having little experience with video production. One of my favorite softwares I used was Powtoon, which is a software company that allows users to make videos for free simply by making an account on their website. I didn't realize it at the time, but while I was learning about my interests in sports rehabilitation and nutrition, I was also taking part in the informal online community of video editing softwares that spanned across multiple platforms from YouTube and iMovie to online tools such as Powtoon. Even now that I'm outside of high school and no longer volunteering in outpatient rehab, I still find ways to utilize the skills I've learned in my online community to continue expressing my identity in athletics, such as helping my former teammates make highlight reels for recruiting websites such as Huddle and NCSA. Making highlight videos for my teammates doesn't seem to require much editing, but I truly take my time to make the videos appear as professional as possible by using appropriate music, concise transitions, and uploading with the highest quality my computer can handle. All of which are tips that I received from YouTube while navigating the online community of video editing that specifically applies to recruiting videos. In the end, I believe that immersing myself into the community of video editing, although I'm obviously still no expert, allows me to express my identity as someone who loves to cook and be involved in athletics, while simultaneously learning about marketing tactics and the basics of video production.